Hello, everyone. My name is Ruben. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. The purpose of this video is to inform you guys of who I am and what the purpose of these videos are. I currently am a soccer enthusiast who has been following soccer for a decade, and I'm currently wanting to analyze current soccer events on websites that host soccer news. So if you guys like people who do this, I would recommend you guys to like and subscribe as I will be continuing this journey. So yeah, I wish you guys all the very best. Groups in each pod, and in each pod, you basically have in your first one is basically the champions of each group in Europe. Then you got the like secondary winners or the people who won who got second in their league, and then it basically goes down the line, and they do a draw. So here right now, I'm on the UEFA Champions League website, and on their main page, you can see here they have the Champions League draw. So this is the conclusion of today. So we'll kind of look over it. We'll look at which teams we think are the biggest threats, who's going to win their groups, who's probably going to disappoint the most. So yeah, as we can see, Group A, we got Agia, Liverpool, Napoli, Rangers. Group B, Porto, Atletico, Bayern, Leverkusen, Club Brugge. Group C, Bayern, Munchen, Barcelona, Inter, Plezion. Group D, Frankfurt, Tottenham, Sporting Lisbon, Marseille. Group E, Milan, Chelsea, Salzburg, Dinamo Zagreb. Group F, Real Madrid, Leipzig, Shakhtar Donetsk, Celtic. Group G, Man City, Sevilla, Dortmund, Copenhagen. And then Group H, Paris, Saint Germain, Juventus, Benfica, and M, Haifa. Forgive me if I've said your team wrong. Not fully with these new teams, but anyways, the biggest standouts. Let's see which one do we think is the group of death. Group C obviously stands out. You got the two big Bs, Bayern Munich and Barcelona, with Inter Milan. So that one to me strikes out the most. I think Tottenham has the easiest group. It may not be easy because we've seen in past seasons when things do happen. The little teams, they come out and they really show their poise. We've seen last year what let's see, Club Brugge did to Paris Saint Germain. They were able to get a draw out of the game. So it's one of those things that things can happen. Group A, I think I could see an upset with Liverpool not making it. I'm not saying Agia is a strong team or Napoli. They are both very capable teams, but of course, Agia is a kind of a depleted team with Lissandro Martinez and Anthony, who is currently being negotiated to Manchester United. So things could happen there, but I think Liverpool will by then get that stride going. So let's look at the analysis of who will win each group and who will come second. So for Group A, I think Liverpool and Napoli will go through. I think Agia and Rangers will go out. The reason I think that is, of course, Liverpool are a strong team. They're a team that were in last year's Champions League final. So let's not count them out because they've lost a few games in the past few weeks. So yeah, that's my pick: Liverpool and Napoli. Napoli, I think, are a good team. They're a team from Serie A or the Italian league. Very physical, very quick and attacking team with the head coach Sari. So I think he can really pull some strings there. So yeah, let's go on to Group B. We have Atletico Madrid. I think are going to win this group, and the tie will either go to Porto or Bayern Leverkusen. I think Bayern Leverkusen are a great team. They're a team that is young and they're equipped and they're ready to go. Porto are more of a depleted team. I think they have Pepe there. They have a few other players there that I think I haven't watched too much of the Portuguese league to really put my definition on that, but in the Bundesliga, I think Bayern Leverkusen have been pretty good. They've always stayed in like the top, four within the year. So yeah, Atletico Madrid would be the winners, and then runners up would be Bayern Leverkusen. Now let's look at Group C. This is one where it gets a little bit complicated because you have three great teams. Barcelona, who's in a rebuilding stage, Inter Milan, who the past 3 years have been pretty dominant, and of course Bayern, who have always been dominant. I think Bayern will probably win this group based on their the way they've been performing. With the signing of Sadio Mane, they've really upped their level because they did lose Robert Lewandowski. So I think Bayern would win this group, and it would either go to Barcelona or Inter. My personal opinion, I think Barcelona would get this one because I think the rebuilding that they're doing is perfect. If they can just get one more signing in there, I know they've already signed like I think 7, 8 players this year, but I think if they get another signing, they can do real good. Like Bernardo Silva, if they can get him, that would be a perfect signing for them. So yeah, Bayern would win this group, and then Barcelona would probably slightly beat out Inter Milan on that one, and Inter and the other team would go out. All right, Group D: Frankfurt, Tottenham, Sporting Lisbon, and Marseille. For this group, I think Tottenham would go through. They're a very physical team under Antonio Conte. They've switched their, play of like a 3-4-3 scenario or 3-4-2-1, whatever you want to call it. But they play this type of new formation that you kind of see a lot of teams play. Chelsea play it as well. A few other teams play. It's a very like three defenders. You pack up the midfield, and then you have like maybe 2 to 3 striker or 2 to 3, attacking players in the front. So I think Tottenham would win this one out, and Frankfurt were the last year's Europa League champions. They could probably do some damage there if they can keep some of their players, because I know that Manchester City is after their goalkeeper Kevin Trapp. We'll see what happens there. Marseille, I'm not really sure they're that great of a team, and then of course Sporting, um, as well. They are not a team that I think would get through. So I'd go with Tottenham as winners, and then Frankfurt as runners up. All right, let's go to my group, Group E, where Chelsea play. So we got Milan, Chelsea, Salzburg, and Dinamo Zagreb. For this group, I think Chelsea will win it because of the experience they have. They're usually pretty good in the Champions League. And of course, it would either go between. I think Milan would take this one because they are currently the defenders of the Scudetto, or the Serie A champions. So I think they could really push through. Salzburg, I'm not really known as a team of them. I don't know much, and Dinamo Zagreb I know is not that great compared to these higher up teams. So I think Chelsea would win, and Milan would go as runners up. Group F: Real Madrid, reigning champions, Leipzig, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Celtic. So for this one, clear favorites would be Real Madrid. Um, I would have to go with Leipzig because it sounds like they're a German team. I'm pretty sure they are a German team. And then you got Shakhtar Donetsk, a Ukrainian team, and then Celtics, which are a Scottish team. So I think based on experience, the Germans usually do pretty good in these competitions. We did have some upsets last year. Real Madrid did lose to Sheriff, and it was pretty interesting because it was a start of a new regime. Um, I know Carlo Ancelotti came in halfway through the season. They fired the previous coach. I forgot the name of who it was, but it was kind of a bad, image for them. So Carlo came in and really shaped up that team to go ahead and eventually win the Champions League. So for this one, I see Real Madrid winning the group and Leipzig coming in second. But don't be surprised in any of these groups, there could be an upset. And that's the amazing thing about the beautiful game. We do get to see upsets that sometimes we're unsure as to how this works. When a dominant team, is loses to a very, low level team or a team that we haven't really thought of. All right, let's go to Group G. We got Man City, Sevilla, Dortmund, and Copenhagen. Obviously, for this one, I'm going to pick Manchester City as the winners, and I think Borussia Dortmund could come out of this one. But then again, Sevilla is a team that has shown time in and time out that they can really do damage. So I'd actually switch up my runner up would actually be Sevilla instead of Dortmund. I think they would have an edge there. So yeah, Unai Emery has a good tactics, and he can bring in players that can do damage. And then the final group, we got Group H. We got PSG, Juventus, Benfica, and M. Hafai. For this one, I think Paris Saint-Germain would win the group. Juventus are still in a rebuilding phase. They did sign Pogba, but Pogba is going to be out for a while because of a knee injury again. So I think PSG would win this group with Juventus coming out in second. All right, guys, thanks for listening. I hope you liked the video of my analysis of the group stage of the Champions League draw. If you guys want me to do more videos like this, please like and subscribe and comment. But yeah,